Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play What's Out My Window?
And today we have, well, not sure this is a win. I see a huge parking lot, the side of our building, a small parking lot. There are some trees with a creek right there, although the creek looks pretty nasty. I'm pretty sure this is a fail, although we got a cool building in the background. Right there, cool building. Alright, this has been What's Out My Window? Downtown Washington D.C. Loster than a goose most of the time. We're headed to the old Epic Grill. Beautiful old building. This street is spectacular. I'm not sure. We're between 14th and 15th Street. Coming up on some of the government buildings. We're going to turn on 15th Street up here and go to our lunch. This street is spectacular. We're in the old Epic Grill. If you can, travel tip of the day, make reservations, especially if it's a big tourist spot like this is. This is where all the senators and presidents have eaten in the past, so it is kind of a touristy spot. So you want to make sure that you have reservations. Right now the wait is an hour and a half. Even with reservations, it's 10 or 15 minutes. This is the lawn of the White House. So you can see all the barricades between me and it, but this is the front lawn. It's me and a few close 100 people. Friends are standing here looking at this. But, pretty interesting. Washington Monument, and this is the Christmas tree they decorate every year. Pretty nice shot, all in one. We're off the front lawn of the White House right now. We're walking down Pennsylvania Avenue. We're in this nice shaded section here in front of the post office building. This is the post office building. It's been renovated since we were here last. This is the original post office building. It's now been bought and renovated by Trump to be a hotel. Just FYI, he did this before becoming president, not after. He did it shortly after we were here in 2011. Travel tip number 2, if you're coming to the National Archives, you need to make an appointment. If not, you're in a line that's a quarter mile long. FYI for the travel tip, we walked right in. We had reservations at 3, got here at 2:50, and hello everybody. Hey, we just got out of the National Archive. I couldn't take pictures in there. They had guys with guns saying don't do it, so I got to get a little bit of bootleg footage, but not a lot. We're headed to the National Art Museum now. We're going to look at Da Vinci's artwork, so stay tuned. Alright guys, we're at the National Gallery of Art, the West Building. I hope this is going to be great. I keep being reminded of Brad Paisley when he says you see an expensive French painting of a woman on the wall, and I see a drunk naked girl on the wall. So that's my idea of art. So I hope this works out. We're really looking for some Da Vinci stuff. The one and only Da Vinci in North America, or known Da Vinci in North America, I should say. So leave it to Da Vinci. He painted both sides of the picture. This is the back side of the previous Da Vinci. So this is quite a spectacular atrium here. I mean, those big black columns are very striking in the next room. We got some artwork in here. This is a fairly big room. National Gallery of Art, Rotunda, whatever. Nice fountain. We just saw a Da Vinci and a Rembrandt and a bunch of Munch. And as my son said, a whole lot of naked people. So come to find out there's a hidden concourse between the east and west buildings. And we're down in there now. And by hidden I mean there's a giant cafeteria. So this is a very cool waterfall that falls down right here in front of this glass. Very interesting. We're fixing to go see a light show too that's put on in here. Ooh, we're in a super futuristic LED light show, super tunnel. They're dimming and brightening the lights so that they look like they're moving. We're on a people mover. Very interesting. So it's really just a bunch of LEDs built into the wall. But it gives on a pretty good show. And see, they're turning them on and off. They're twinkling them. Very nice. Alright, we're on the east building of the National Gallery of Art. And this is the courtyard outside. Looks very nice. Nice fountain. Some contemporary stuff on this end. Alright, so we're on the National Mall. And this is the Capitol building into the mall. You can see it's quite spectacular. Just too many people. Like my wife said, it would have been a great picture without the tents. Not sure what's going on there, but we're fixing to walk down through them and find out. Washington Monument. This is going to be one of the Smithsonian's there to the right of it. We're having a full-on revival on the mall today. So all of these tents have different religious, Christian, from all that I've seen, groups singing and praying. Okay guys, they call this the castle. We're roughly in the middle of the mall. And this is on one side. It's really just a fancy visitor center. If you can look, here's the middle of the mall. They've got a rug laid over the center, and I know you can hear the music back there. They've got a Christian rock band singing right now. I don't see too many people out there, but it's awfully hot. There's lots of people in the shades.
I bet there's a concert.
And there's a lot of people moving around out here. Overview of the mall. Oh, somebody's putting a T-Rex in it. Basically, we're where the pink circle is. Right there. Tomorrow, we're going here and down there. Today, we're going up here to the Washington Monument. And then we're going all the way over here to the Lincoln Memorial. And we want to see the reflection pool. And there's a whole lot of World War II and Vietnam memorials in here that we'll probably look at too. Washington Memorial. I hope y'all can see it because the sun's in my eyes and I can barely see through this camera. Wow. Pretty impressive though with the clouds moving behind it. Okay guys, we're at the World War II Memorial. Pretty interesting. They have the Atlantic and then they have the Pacific side, and then all of these columns represent the 50 states and have each state on it. Probably this is my favorite memorial of all of them. You've also got the Washington Memorial in the background. The fountain, there's a second fountain over here that's big on each end. And then behind us, we've also got the stars for everybody that has died. There's a fountain there too, but they've got it turned off. A couple of waterfalls on each side. And then above that is the reflection pool and the Lincoln Memorial. So this is probably my favorite one. Last time we were here, there was nobody here. We didn't know exactly how lucky we were. This is the reflecting pool leading up to Lincoln's Memorial. Y'all remember the scene in Forrest Gump where he and Jenny run out into the middle of this thing? Last time we were here in 2011, it was being remodeled, so it was empty. This is the very first time I've gotten to see the actual reflecting pool. They're running it. Lincoln Memorial, look at all the people. Those are not ants. Those are people. I'm gonna stop so it's not shaky. Cam, look at that. Wow. We made it to the Lincoln Memorial. This is the reflecting pool from the other end, and yes, it is as long as it looks. It took us forever, it seemed like. But now we've got the reflecting pool, the Washington Monument, and that's the Capitol building in the background. One of the Smithsonian's peeks up, and you can see the columns from the World War II memorial there. Quite a view from this end, actually. I think there's a few people here. I don't know. I could just be guessing. Look behind us. Yeah. There is a few.
Where's Lincoln?
Alright, so we're at the Lincoln Memorial. Us and about 10,000 of our closest friends, evidently. Last time we were here, we were able to get this memorial without anybody in this room. Wow, how times have changed. Still a pretty spectacular statue. See how the monument reflects in the pool, thus the reflecting pool. That's awesome.